Welcome back. Stephanie Lee, Evidential Medium here. For the month of May, we are focusing on your psychic within us. It is the focus of the 4 clairs. And this week's clair, we are going to be talking about clairaudience. So clairaudience is all about hearing, and it's not about hearing on the outside voices from spirit. It's about hearing voices inside your head. So I know some people might think that it's all about, oh, did you hear that? Oh, no, did you hear that? No, it's all about inside your head. So, we're all born with these abilities. Again, I'm going to say this again because I think it's important. We all have these abilities. It's if you choose to work on them or not. It's just like riding a bike. You have to practice at it to get really good, right? You're a little wobbly at the beginning, but then all of a sudden you're kind of going down the road. It's the same with any of these psychic abilities that I'm going to talk about this month. It's about practicing, right? It's about learning, right? Okay, so in regards to clairaudience, my readings did not start out as this being the number 1 clair that I first got. I first was given clairvoyance, so I could see what was going on. I could see pictures and bits of things, but I couldn't hear anything. And so I would get a spirit coming through and I would have no clue whether it was a man or a woman or a dog or a cat, because those have come through as well. So it was just later on, as I kept practicing and practicing, then I could hear. And so now I hear either a man's name or a woman's name. And recently I have been hearing just male or female, which is fine. At least I know who's coming through. And it's funny, people say, well, how do you know it's a spirit versus just me talking? Because, I'm always talking in my head all day long. So how do I know what the difference is? The spirit will say the sentence in a different manner. Their sentence structure would be completely different than my sentence structure. Not maybe completely, but to the point where I wouldn't put my words together like this. And those are maybe not the types of words that I would actually use. So they're words that I don't use, and the structure is different. So that's how I know I have spirit versus just my jibber jabber, right? So if you want to practice this, my suggestion would be, again, in meditation, you are asking your guides to send you messages to a question that you have. Am I going to date, Daryl or whatever, right? And see if you hear the answer in your head. And as you get to know your spirit guides, you're going to hear their different voices, right? So my spirit guides, I have 2 of them that I know of. One is very serious, and one is, I think, a copycat of me. It's super funny. She's so giggly. She's super excited. Everything is fabulous. She's really fun. I know serious. You have to have a serious guide too, so I understand that. But I just hear them like normal voices in my head, so it's fun for me. And then also, if you're not hearing that right away, like imagine that you have this huge cone attached to your ear, and you say, please use this cone to send messages through to me. Like you're really listening for an answer from them. I really like clairaudience. It's really, really fun, because at the end of my readings, I will say to the spirit, can you please give me a message for my sitter or your relative, whoever's sitting here. And typically I will just start hearing what they want to tell them. And I will just start writing as fast as I can to keep up with what it is that they're saying. And the messages are just lovely. Most of the messages are about how much they love them and miss them. But there's always something in the message, right? One time I was just writing and then I heard the word Cheerios. It was just some random word in the middle of the Cheerios. And I said to the sitter, okay, well, they said Cheerios, And she said, well, I was actually going to eat Cheerios this morning. Oh, I heard Cheerios are good. And she said, I was actually going to eat Cheerios this morning, but I decided not to. And I'm like, okay, all right. That means your mom was right there this morning with you as you were getting ready to eat cereal, because they're always with us and they're always surrounding us. So in conclusion, the gift of clairaudience is a lot of fun. Just sit back and listen and just let it be. Let it come to you. Let it just develop naturally. And it's just fun to hear somebody else's sentence structure in your head. You just think, I know that's not me, right? Okay. Anyway, if you need anything from me, please catch me on Facebook or Instagram at Stephanie Lee Medium. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.